Hi, so today we're going to talk a little about thesis statements. So a thesis statement is where you tell your audience what the point or purpose of your essay, whatever type of essay it might be, what that purpose is. So in this case, in an argument essay, you are going to tell your readers, you're going to try to convince them of something. So for the last couple of weeks of school, we're going to be looking specifically at how speakers use certain strategies to convince, to persuade their audience of something. So you are going to have to develop an argument in which you tell me what the speaker's purpose is and what strategies he uses in order to persuade his audience. So when we are writing thesis statements, a great thing for you to use is this format right here. So you would just fill in the blanks as you go. So the speaker, whoever it might be, Caesar, Antony, Brutus, uses strategy 1, 2, and 3. You don't just have to use 3 strategies, but you must use at least 3. You must talk about at least 3. He uses these strategies in order to do what? And here you just fill in your the speaker's purpose. What is he trying to persuade his audience of? So, going back to what we did today in class, we looked specifically at the speech that Brutus delivered to the Roman people at Caesar's funeral. And we talked about specific strategies that speakers use. We also pulled apart where we saw some of those strategies used in his speech. And what your task is going to be is to create a thesis statement about that speech. So I am going to model this with the speech that Brutus gave. So our speaker is Brutus. So Brutus uses, he establishes his credibility. So the Greeks call that ethos. So let's see, he, let me change that, establishes his credibility. Establishes his credibility. He uses emotional appeals. And he also uses logical appeals. You wouldn't want to be a slave now, would you? Okay, in order to, so what is his purpose in using these techniques, these strategies? Well, he's trying to convince the Roman people that what the conspirators did, including himself, what they did was really for the best interest of the Roman people. So killing Caesar, what was best for them. So to convince the people that killing Caesar was in the best interest of Rome. So Brutus establishes his credibility, uses emotional appeals, and also uses logical appeals in order to convince the people that killing Caesar was in the best interest of Rome. So here is a perfect model of how you would create a thesis statement for this particular speech. So your task now is to write your own. Based on the same speech, we have the same idea of what his purpose was, so you might want to pick different strategies that he used. So you're going to need to do that tonight. You're going to need to bring that to school tomorrow because it's going to be crucial in what we're doing in class. And that is it.